Hello everyone, welcome to Aldalinguo. So, through our 6 lessons, we'll cover 11 Korean compound vowels. And today, we're gonna learn 4 Korean compound vowels. E, ye, ye. So, they might sound all similar at first, so close attention to our video. Don't worry, I will guide you through each step. So, before we start, e and e pronounce similar to each other, almost identical. So, to give you a tip, telling e from e the other way around is not necessary when you pronounce them in a word. For example, e and e sounds almost the same. So, and no one would accuse you of pronouncing it wrong if you mix them up. So, but you need to be careful when you write them because they don't look the same. For example, ebole means lava in Korean, but ebole does not mean anything. So it'd be just like writing lava, leva, or luva. So first, e, ke, dog. So, what's your favorite breed of dog? My favorite is Chocopoodle. When I was young, I had a dog whose name was Boo Boo. Yeah, I know it's weird, but in Korean it's really cute. So we used to hang out all the time, day and night. But unfortunately, soon after I adopted him, my mother and I found we were allergic to pets with fur. So we had no choice but to send him away to my aunt's house. And yeah, I was so sad. I actually cried all night for several days. But hey, don't judge me. I was a kid and I really loved him. Even now, when I see dogs playing with their owners, it brings back good memories of Boo Boo for me. So we had him shortly, but he sure was a good friend. Second, e, he, sun. So guys, do you like sunny days? I love it. So actually, weather affect my mood a lot. Rainy days can get me down, but my mood really rises on bright days. Oh, and on sunny days, I enjoy playing baseball or basketball or football. So, but when the sun gets too intense, it's hard to open my eyes, open wide, wide open. This might be the only thing I don't like about sunny days, but then this is quite alright because I can prevent it by wearing black masks under my eyes. I put on these strips so they absorb all of the light and make it easier to track the ball in media under the sun. What kind of sports do you guys like to play in bright days? I'd love to know it. Third, Gaemi. Gaemi, ant. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the word ant? The ant and the grasshopper or the Ant-Man? For me, it's definitely the film Ant-Man. Oh man, where should I begin with? First of all, I'm a huge fan of Marvel, but Ant-Man just blew my mind because the idea of turning a human being into an ant was so fresh. So, plus, it was an action film. Dude, how can you make an action film out of an ant as a main character? I thought it was really creative. So, I also heard Ant-Man 3 is in the works, so I can't wait to see it. Oh wait guys, so the compounded vowels ye and ye sounds similar, almost identical to each other. Again, you don't have to worry about telling ye from ye when it comes to the pronunciation, but you need to pay close attention to the differences in writing when you learn new words that has these fellas. So repeat after me. Ye, Ye. Fourth, 얘기꾼. 얘기꾼. Talker. So, do you like talking with your friends? Are you a talkative person? I've been told I am pretty quiet. And yeah, I kind of agree with that. I actually like to be quiet even when I'm out drinking with my friends. But there's a friend of mine who is really funny and talkative. He's really funny when he is sober. He's so eloquent when he's drunk. He makes everyone laugh. Um, I lost track of the time whenever I hear him talking, as I prefer to be charismatic and handsome and quiet on my group. Just kidding. So I don't want to be as talkative as him, but I think I can work on my jokes. Having a good sense of humor never wouldn't hurt. Fifth, 예, 뒷얘기. 예, 뒷얘기. Backstory. So I love watching films such as mystery, like thriller and horror films. Some films have a good secret and code that audience have to solve. I sometimes search the possible answer to solve the riddle before the end of film. Listening to the film director can get an inside look to the backstory. So, what are the some of your favorite film and backstory that make for an interesting film? Sixth, 예, 얘기하다. 예, 얘기하다. To talk. So, who do you enjoy talking to? I love talking to my friends. So, I have some lifelong friends. We meet in first grade. We usually meet for drinks or meals and training for some sports events. Oh, sometimes we meet for no purpose and explore the area. When you meet with a purpose, we talk for a long time, sometimes like till 3 a.m. or like whole night. My mother does not worry about us because we don't get into the trouble. After making this video, I'm seeing some friends. Our plan is to start drinking. Cheers. Seventh, 에, 게, 에, 게, crab. So I do love eating seafood. Not only I enjoy eating fish, but also enjoy crabs and other seafood. There are various types of dishes one can make with king crabs and blue crabs in Korea. Especially, I love steamed king crab and blue crabs with beer. It has a soft flesh and melt in your mouth. King crab and blue crab are one of the most expensive dishes in Korea. Only on special occasions such as birthday, we enjoy them. Do you know when the best season of king crab and blue crabs are? King crabs are delicious during the winter, and blue crabs are delicious in autumn. So if you want to eat them, do so in their peak. Wait for that season. 8. Game. Game. So, do you love playing games? Actually, I do. So, recently, the Nintendo Switch is one of the most popular gaming systems in Korea and around the world. It became famous because of COVID-19. People can't go outside easily, so they find more exciting games to fulfill their playing desire. I play Nintendo and PlayStation platforms. My friends and I made some great memory around these platforms. So, what's your favorite platforms? Let me know and find me online, and let's play. 9th, 에, 네모, 에, 네모, square. So, buildings and house are shapes of squares, and lunch boxes and books are also square. I want to have a house in different shapes such as circle and square, triangle, including a big yard. Oh, by the way, do you know another meaning of square? It also means plaza. There are beautiful squares around the world, such as Trafalgar Square and Gwanghwamun Square in Korea, and Concord Square. So these places' shapes are not exactly square. However, these squares have a role of gathering people. 10th, Ye-Geum, Ye-Geum, deposit. So, are you a university student? If you are, you will have a chance to work part-time. I do this YouTube project as form of work to make some extra money. I've been saving money for years. The money that I deposit goes into saving account. The deposited money will be used for my wedding and to buy a home in the future. Might be. 11th, Ye-Yak, Ye-Yak, reservation. So when do you usually make a reservation? I make reservation for booking restaurant or concert tickets or some sports event. So one of the hardest reservation I made was for the Korean series, the baseball match 2016. So I waited in front of my PC and clicked the mouse button to refresh constantly, and finally I got the tickets. I was super happy at the time. I couldn't believe I got the ticket, but I made it. 12th, Ye-Bang, Ye-Bang, prevention. So the world is still fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. What do people in your country do keep yourself safe from COVID-19? In Korea, the government have shed light on the importance of wearing masks, proper hand washing, and keeping social distancing to prevent COVID-19. So the mask has become almost mandatory. I know it's a difficult time for everyone, but we are a big community and we'll get through this together. So this is the end of our lesson. So it might have been a little more difficult than the previous one, but I guarantee these steps will help you improve your Korean. So I know some of you guys might have trouble pronouncing these vowels. So we included how to pronounce it in English. Make sure to check them when you review them on your own. So now that we've covered 4 compound vowels, we only have 7 more to go. So I'll be back with the next video. In the meantime, feel free to watch the lessons again. And if you have any question, leave a comment below. So guys, thank you guys and see you next time.